What is going on, everyone? It's the All Gaming Vlog here, bringing you guys some Black Ops 2 gameplay. As of February 19th, 2013, Xbox 360 users should have seen a 36 megabytes update. And on this update, I will give you guys what it actually does to your game for the ones who don't know. So this is the patch notes to see what the patch does to the game. Before I start this, I don't know when or if the PS3 users are going to see this patch, but I believe it might come before, a few days after this, or a bit before the new DLC shows up. Let's start at the top with the feature improvements. Party members now appear on the minimap as purple when color blind assist is turned on. Added hint text tooltips for matte voter buttons. Also, there's gonna be a link in the description. Click on it and read it all for yourself. Let's move on. Multiplayer issues addressed. Resolve the known issue with stats resets caused by a fail-safe process, indicated by receiving a persistent rank data has been corrupted error message. Further information can be found on the customer support website. Fixed an issue where players could lose functionality and have a blurry screen after viewing a gamer card during the round ending kill cam at the end of the first round of a round-based game. Address an exploit where players could gain XP privately without matchmaking. Address an issue where the player's EMP grenades blast would cancel out the effects of an enemy's EMP. Players will no longer fly into the air when knife lunging other players on certain types of inclines. Address multiple exploits where players could clip into and shoot within certain areas on downhill. Fixed an issue with the Skulls camo challenge for the RPG unlocking by using other weapons in conjunction with the RPG. Address an issue with taking control of an AGR while next to a friendly player, causing loss of functionality for firing rockets. Resolved an issue where spectating would default to third person even though it had been disabled if the player was previously spectating in third person. Resolved an issue with dog spawns in slums. Fixed an issue joining split screen bot games in progress when the host altered party privacy settings. Address an issue where players could not link their Twitch account in the multiplayer party lobby options menu. Fix an issue where the player may not die by the train running over them in Express. Players in a split screen game can no longer access the multiplayer pause menu during the round ending kill cam. Address an issue in the split screen pause menu where the game mode below the map was being cut off. Players can no longer set their clan tag in non-public match lobbies if they haven't reached the unlock level for the clan tag feature. Address an issue where the expert challenge calling card was not appearing for the peacekeeper in the combat record. Players with level 1 profiles will now see their XP bonus in the after action report after a league play match. Resolved an issue where the damage feedback sound was not occurring for the Combat Axe or Cluster Bomb for the Hellstorm missile. Addressed an issue where the UAV score streak was not being called in for multi-team hardcore matches. Sorry about that, it's hard to read some stuff. Alright, let's move on then. Addressed an issue where the minimap for the tablet score streaks would not appear on the tablet under certain round transition conditions. Resolved an issue with the care package bouncing unusually high. Fixed an issue where the players could not accept invites from the Xbox 360 dashboard. Addressed an issue where players with the riot shield could survive dog attacks while prone with the riot shield on their back. Rapidly pressing the swap weapons button no longer inverts the player's model left hand with the M8A1 equipped. Resolved an issue where the lobby score for the win of a gun game match didn't match the ending score of the match. Addressed an issue during rewind in theater mode where the waves in Hydro were jittering while the flute is occurring. Fixed an issue in downhill with the light effects on the gondolas not appearing after host migration or round change. Players can no longer get out of a map in downhill by going prone and getting run over by the gondola in the station. Dead bodies no longer float if the player dives to prone into a gondola just before getting hit by it. Players can now earn the Thief challenge if they use Black Hat to steal an enemy care package. Resolved an issue where the equipment statistics for the smoke grenade were not accurately reflecting in the combat record. Fixed an issue in Mirage where players could fall outside the map by diving to prone through a section of door the east side of the map. Also, Mirage got a new a new icon on the lobbies of searching games. Anyways, address an issue where players could get on top of the tent in grind. Fix an issue in grind where the player could see the outside of the map. Addressed exploits where the Dragonfire could get under the map in Mirage and Hydro. Let's move on to the gameplay balancing patch type of this. Reduce the red damage indicator when using the toughness perk. Reduced guardian damage in hardcore modes. Now let's go to the issues, zombie issues addressed, which is a very long list as well. Addressed an issue where the players could not access the in-game store. Address the long black screen issue while players watch the intro zombies moving when loading System Link LAN party games. Players will no longer be clipping into the concrete when sliding from green to orange building. Fixed an issue in Zombies Theater mode where the Who's Who swirly vision can be seen for players who are not in the mode when switching from the players who are. Address an issue for split screen users on turn dinner in theater modes where the eye glow was missing from the zombies. Disappearing fog addressed in theater mode. Fixed spawn issue for players in Die Rise as spawn on top of the escape pod after host migration. Players will no longer be given momentary control of a character before put into spectator mode. Addressed an issue where players had in-game functionality during the loading countdown. Player names will now appear above players when the spectator mode upon hot joining a custom grief game mode. Fix an issue where zombies were not spawning in after host migration in a bus depot standard match. Addressed an issue where the Sliquifier would create too many slippery spots. That didn't sound right. Anyways, addressed an issue in turn where zombie vision would disappear after several host migrations. Addressed an issue where the player's control would vibrate for a long duration after the player hot joined a game of transit. Resolve several instances in Die Rise where players could jump above barricades and avoid zombie attacks. Address several locations where players can survive a landing in unplayable space. Fixed an issue in Die Rise where zombies could not path to players depending on the positioning. Fix an issue where users could not play the game in offline mode. Players will now hear announcer dialogue in the turn game modes. Address an issue where players are able to start a game on turn with only one player. Resolve several instances where players could avoid zombie attacks by hiding in objects around transit. Address an issue with taking screenshots in theater modes. Address issues with the buildable system. Address issues where players would have said the wrong dialogue. Address several issues in Die Rise where zombies had trouble finding the players. Addressed an issue where the players could jump off to the playable space in Die Rise. So that's all the patch notes, and that's all the changes that they've made to the game so far. Right, guys, so this is all the information we have for right now. Again, I don't know when we should expect this for the PlayStation 3, but as soon as we do know, I will make an update for it. And also, there's links in the description where you guys can check and read the patch notes in its entirety. I'll just give you guys a resume of what's going on. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have, please do subscribe and also leave a comment. Peace.